It's hard to take notes when people drop their stuff and it's really loud. Then you have to look back and see what happened. You look back to the board, some crazy amount of equations are up there, and you don't know what's happening. So yeah, it's kind of a hassle.
Yeah, I find it a huge problem. You're trying to write and then your papers keep sliding off the desk and you can't focus properly. And it's uncomfortable to sit with. I wish there was like a full-on desk like there is in like band or in Walmart 116, those kinds of rooms. That'd be a great improvement on what we have right now. Yeah.
We understand how annoying it is to try and take notes, but there's so little space to put our pencils, pens, and other stationary items on the lecture hall desks. We are forced to either leave them in our backpacks, which then distracts us from the lecture when we have to go and get them, or we struggle to make room for them on our desks. Not only does this reduce the amount of place we have to put our papers and our notebooks, but these items also tend to fall off, which shifts our focus from the lecture to the dropped items.
As engineering science students, we decided to design a device that would aim to eliminate distraction caused by lack of quick and easy access to our supplies by a small amount of space available to take notes and drop items. Our engineering design team approached this problem by formulating different ideas and using a convergent-divergent process. We were able to bring it down to 4 prototypes. We compare and contrast the prototypes using multiple analysis method until we choose the one premier prototype.
The FlexiHolder is composed of 3 main components. The first component is a container region, which is comprised of 2 parts. An upper level that is used to store smaller objects like pens or pencils, and a lower level that is used to store larger objects like rulers or set squares. The second component is a flexible arm. The flexible arm allows for nearly 360 degrees of rotation in all directions so that the user may orient the FlexiHolder in any which way that they like. The third component is the clamp. The clamp allows the user to fix the FlexiHolder to any number of the varying surfaces that a student may come across during lecture. The FlexiHolder allows the user to have all of their resources in one place. Therefore, the user is using their paper or notebooks during the lecture. They are less likely to drop them. The fundamental purpose of a lecture is to allow students to learn, and the FlexiHolder makes this experience that much easier.
Our preliminary physical prototype was designed to show how the FlexiHolder can be attached to desk and the chair, how it can be oriented in many different ways for your comfort, and how it can effectively hold your items.
In coming up with a design, we looked to make a device that was ergonomic, low cost, usable, portable, and adaptable. Most important to us were the portability and adaptability of the device. Adaptability was very important to us because we realized that in school there are many different types of lecture halls with many different types of lecture hall tables, and that our device would not be very useful if it only worked for a select few. As such, we looked to make a device that would work with most, if not all, lecture hall tables. The FlexiHolder does. A feature that most tables share, especially lecture hall tables, is that they are flat surfaces with thin edges. As such, the clamp of the FlexiHolder can easily attach to them. If for some reason the FlexiHolder cannot attach to the lecture hall table, the FlexiHolder can generally attach to the chair, and then the student can easily move the device within reach because of the flexible arm. Portability was also very important to us because we realized that for the student